Virgo, you are receiving a glimpse into the future. And this glimpse into the future is pulling you out of some situation, relationship, mindset, emotion, in which things feel a little bit depleted, a little bit dense. For some, you could even feel bored or that there's a lot of routine going on. For others of you, there's a feeling of being trapped or stuck in something. And this glimpse that you're about to see is being given to you by your higher self, but also it's like your future self. And I feel like what you see here can even feel a little bit nerve-wracking, or it's going to shake you in some way. But the purpose is to pull you out of something that is dragging your energy down and get you to a place in which you feel more joy, pleasure, intimacy, creativity. So the cards that I received for you are the Bardo, the Offering, and the Mirror. So the Mirror here is that glimpse of the future. It's just a shard of the mirror, right? You're not going to see the full picture of what's to come in the future, but it is being offered to you, this glimmer here, so that you can get out of the Bardo, which is a place of kind of a liminal space. But I feel like you've been in this place for kind of a long time, not really knowing where to go or what to do. And the reason why I think this offering is going to feel a little bit tricky or startling in some sense is because it's coming out of this like dark, shadowy kind of energy as depicted in the card. But the reason why it's going to feel like that is because it really needs to shake you in some way. I feel as though Spirit is really needing you to come back online in a big way. I don't mean that literally, maybe for some of you, but I mean like to enliven yourself, to get back to being the real you, to get in touch with your playful side, to build deeper connections and feel that, energy run through you, that vibrancy, the laughter that you have to be the Spirit wants the laughter to be heard, your laughter to be heard. Okay. So Virgo, I wasn't planning on doing a reading at all today. Like nothing. I was like, day off. Nope. For some reason, this message really needs to come out now. So I hope that it helps you. Let's get further in and see what else Spirit wants to say. I'm going to just freestyle here with the spread. We're just going to see what comes up because I want to dig deeper into each of these aspects. So tell me more about the Bardo for Virgo. The Ace of Cups. So you found, I'm hearing that song, we found love in a hopeless place. Is that how it goes? I don't know. That song I heard. Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Moon. Ooh, this is a Bardo. This is a place of nostalgia. It's like you're trying to hold on to something. Maybe a part of yourself or something you're trying to hold on to here. But it's like almost like you don't know why. I also feel like for a lot of you, you just kind of feel a certain way and you're not really sure why. Not really. Like you could say, oh, it's because of this, but the feeling is kind of, well, there's like a disconnection that you almost feel with the present moment, or your glimpses that you are having into the future don't really feel as exciting as they used to. And this is why your higher self is coming towards you now, giving you that glimpse of the future. Because you are feeling a little bit lost in nostalgia. You could be going back to childhood memories or stuff about the family. There could also be things about love in here that are coming up for you. You could also feel like your love is like your love to give others is, I'm hearing coiled up around someone's finger. I don't know who that's for, what that's about. Let's see what the offering is. Spirit, what's the offering for Virgo? The Magician. The offering is for you to change your present state by realizing that you have the power to manifest a different, more pleasurable, joyful reality for yourself. So this glimpse into the future is like a tool on the Magician's table that your higher self is giving you. So let's look at what is this tool? What is this glimpse into the future that you're receiving? Now, some of you may have already received this. Others of you, it's going to come. Temperance. The sun. How beautiful is that, Virgo? Oh my gosh. Yeah, pleasure and joy. The glimpse into the future is a place in which things are harmonized and peaceful. There's also something about like becoming more of yourself. So why is your higher self giving you this glimpse of such a beautiful future here of positivity, radiant health, illumination, trust in your own magic and intuition, being able to balance out the harsher aspects of life with the really positive, fun, happy aspects of life? Why is your higher self giving you this glimpse in such a harsh manner? And that's what I feel like it's coming through, in a little bit of a harsh way. Why? Page of Cups. Well, I heard they tried the other way. They tried the soft way with you before, and you didn't listen. Two of Pentacles. See, they came in, your guides, spirit, your higher self, came in with an offer, Page of Cups. And maybe you took this offer up, but then you stopped. You stopped short of something. Maybe you gave in or gave up to your fears, to your shadow. Or you went back into the moon energy, not confident in your ability to actually head towards the sun. Oh, that's what we had in that last reading, right? That you're a wolf who's going to be howling at the sun and not the moon. If this reading is connecting with you, you should definitely watch that reading. It was the last all signs I did. I'll link it in the box that pops up here when the video is over. It was called The Next 3 Months, all signs. Virgo howling at the sun and not the moon. Here we have the same kind of motif message coming through for you. But Spirit's saying, you know, we tried to pull you out of this bardo. We tried to show you a different path, but you got caught in your head here. Or maybe a responsibility came up or something happened where you felt like you had to stand still and juggle things and you couldn't really move forward in the way that you wanted to. So now there's a bit of a shakeup that's coming in, or that's already happened. One that you won't be able to just like get off the horse here and stand still in the Two of Pentacles and say, I don't know, forget it. It's like a little bit of a push. But remember, it's pushing you to this beautiful, beautiful place in the future. In the future, remember, all the future is a present moment that hasn't happened yet. Okay? So let's see, what is this jolt that you're going to receive, or what is this push from Spirit? Now, there's probably going to be like very specific instances that happen for different people out there, but just generally, let's get the vibe since this is a general reading. Page of Wands, Death, and the Star. One second, let me feel into this. Okay, there's a few messages coming in, and I'm just going to say them, and if they take what works for you and what doesn't, just leave it for someone else, okay? Some of you have had a little bit of a health scare. And I know death doesn't literally mean death in tarot, but there is something here about having a jolt out of this bardo, right? And so there is a little bit of a health scare that you're going to have to face, or that you've already faced. But that said, it's going to be fine with the star. It's going to bring you into a place of healing. And I feel like it is just a scare. Okay, like, so don't freak out or get anxious, or maybe you need to. I don't know if that's the guidance, but no, it's not. I heard no. It's not to freak out or get anxious, but there's something that's going to take you out of your realm, out of this bardo energy, so that you can really step into the future that you deserve. So for some of you, it might be some kind of message about maybe somebody else's health. You'll receive a message, or your own. But like I said, please hold this part of the reading in your mind. It's going to be okay, perfectly okay, better than okay. It's going to lead you somewhere really beautiful. For others of you, give me a little more. You're going to learn something, or having an intuition confirmed about someone that's going to bring about a pretty big ending. Some of you might be in a little bit of a daydream state over here. Okay? And it's like you hear something which brings it to an ending. What do they hear? What do they hear? I'm hearing, this is another, hold on, let's do one at a time. What do they hear? Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. That somebody is not willing to change, or they're emotionally guarded, or emotionally immature, emotionally stunted, or they're very tied to their mother, and they're not going to, they're letting their mother rule their life in some regard. Okay, there's something here that you're just not willing to put up with. And it has something to do with someone being very emotionally guarded. You could figure out that somebody's been playing some emotional games here with you, manipulating you on some level. And it's just going to, I'm seeing a chain. It's going to pull your chain right out of the bardo. So you've been attached to this person or this situation, like the devil card, the chains in the devil card. You've been attached to this, and your future self, your higher self is like, yoink, Virgo, no. And it has to come through this, a little bit of a realization, oh, I don't know what this, I heard that person's a turd. I don't know. That's what I heard. I know this is serious for some of you, but we got to bring in the joy, right? And the playful element as well. But, someone's guides out there think this person's a turd. Okay. And I don't usually use that kind of terminology, so that's interesting. Okay. Others of you, I was getting another thing there. The others of you are going to face some kind of false start. It's like you start something, you have an inspired idea, a project you want to start, and it's like you're just trying to get it off the ground, or it's just getting going, and then boom, you meet an ending. You meet a dead end here with it, and you're kind of cross about it. You're not happy about it, and it forces you to change directions. But this is all, whichever situation is for you, this is all for your highest good. So let's find out more about this Temperance and Sun in the future. The Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Empress. You earned something here. You've earned something. I don't know what this means to you or how this relates, but I was getting like you learn that you've been playing chess and somebody else has been playing checkers, which is interesting because that means you've been in control the whole time. So you learn that you've had the upper hand the whole time. And maybe you were giving your power away to someone or to something. This checkerboard here, or chessboard. Yeah, I feel like you realize that you've been in the driver's seat here. You learn this thing, and then even if it's a health scare, it's like you realize that you can do something very easily and quickly about this, or you got this, or you can take it into your own hands. There's something, I'm hearing a small lifestyle change even for some of you. But I feel like this gives you a sense of empowerment with the Empress and the Seven of Swords. You realize you don't have to let those lies that other people tell influence what you think about yourself or what you think about your own future. You rise above something here. Can you tell me more about the Bardo and like what is in this place of the Moon and the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups? Feels so watery. Feels so Neptunian, like even just looking at the cards. I'll show them to you again. Maybe you'll get something here in the images from your own intuition. It's like really some weird dream state. You like, I'm hearing a lullaby. It's like something's lulled you to sleep almost. What is this? Let's get clear. Let's just get one or two cards to begin. What is this? I saw there the Nine of Wands, and I didn't see what the rest were. The Lovers. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. For some of you, it could be definitely a contract that you have in some work situation, but it feels more emotional. It feels deeper. It feels denser. It feels like something your heart is not sure if they're ready to move on from. Your heart. This could even be like fantasizing or dreaming. Well, you're getting yanked out of that. It's a little bit of a rude awakening, I just have to be honest with you. But it's for your highest good, the Sun and the Empress. Or the Sun, the Empress, and Temperance. And the Star. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. Advice for Virgo. And then I'm going to pull an oracle card just to close it out. But I also want to do an extended. And in the extended, we'll go a layer deeper into this message, see what else we get from Spirit. But what is some advice here for Virgo? Justice. I'm hearing something like if you want justice, you have to follow through. You have to follow through with your vision. You have to follow through to the future. If you want justice, you have to follow through. It's this energy of like you had an idea or you were on your way somewhere, the Emperor, and it's like then you just got like sidelined or stuck or something happens here, and you're in the Bardo now for a while, or you were. But Spirit is 100% saying like you have to follow through the Emperor. There's something that you need to do. You need to take charge. Okay, so when you receive this glimpse into the future, that comes in a little bit of a rude awakening, but nothing, it's not a tower. Okay, it's not a tower. It's not like the end of everything. It's not detrimental in that regard, okay? But it is a little bit of a shakeup. It's a blessing in disguise. You will have to make a decision to take charge here. to follow through with the original plan to move forward to this beautiful future that you have designed for yourself, ultimately with the Magician. But it's a choice. It's a choice. You can go back to sleep if you choose. Okay? But I don't think you will. Because what you're going to see after you get that shake, it's like you're going to have an epiphany or realization that there's so much more. Again, I just want to say that from the moon to the sun, from darkness to light, from fears and shadows and the unknown illusions to total illumination, radiance and vitality. This is what Spirit wants for you, but you're in the driver's seat. All right, let's pull a last oracle card and then we'll go to the extended. Let's see, final message here for Virgo. What do they need to hear? What would be useful? What would be helpful for Virgo's Spirit? Ooh, Crown Games. I was not expecting that one. Number 8. So maybe there's been some kind of power play here in the mix. Or you have power now with the Emperor and you don't even realize it. Right, because you're playing chess. The Emperor, you're the king. You're the most valuable piece on the board. Leadership, responsibility, accountability, right use of power. There is a game of power played by all people, whether they're conscious of it or not. It concerns who has it and who doesn't, how to get more of it and not to lose that which you have, how to wield it wisely and not get too drunk with it and cause harm. These are the matters you need to ponder now that you find yourself in the crown game too. You want to be on top, the best, the most effective, the most beloved. You may discover that your deep desire to help others is disguising the underpinnings of this complex game. Power and all it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. Which will it be for you? Can you forgive without condoning and keep your dignity when challenged? Will you be accountable, amenable to change or making amends? Can you let go of your need to rescue others? Lead with humility while letting others discover their way home. Now you're learning that empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. This is a time to pick your battles, use strategy, the Emperor, and temper your reactions, temperance. You have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. In all your relations, the greatest beauty is when power is shared. If you are in a higher position, it's even more important to be kind and respectful. Ask for guidance. It will come when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence appear for you. The Emperor. So something about empowerment and reclaiming your power for the highest good of all. This is the action that Spirit wants you to take. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.